Hi, I'm Anna Finley, and this is my BBE 2201 Dsari home energy audit. So, a quick little description of my home. I am currently living in Pioneer Hall in the dorms. The Pioneer Hall website states that Pioneer Hall dorm rooms are approximately 168 feet squared. Our dorm has one window facing the west. Some of the major appliances we have include our mini fridge and microwave and coffee maker, which is broken, so it was not able to be used in this audit. A little bit of background information on energy use in the dorms. The number of dorms per state varies nationwide. Minnesota, in particular, has between 61 and 120 dorms, as you can see on the map on the right. And then each dorm has a different EUI or energy use intensity. This EUI expresses a building's energy use as a function of its size or other characteristics. For residence halls, it is a function of size. So the EUI per foot squared or square feet. The median EUI for residence halls or dorms is about 127 British thermal units per foot squared. If you're measuring for Pioneer Hall specifically, with approximately 168 feet squared dorm rooms, that would be 21,336 kilobritish thermal units annually, which converts to 6,252.9 kilowatt hours annually and about 521 kilowatt hours per month. So here's a comparison of some of the wattages measured for my non-light sources that I used. In general, the average wattages researched were higher than the average wattages measured, and this will affect my results later. So what I did was used a kilowatt meter, and my roommate and I recorded our energy uses for 8 devices throughout the week. One of these was a variable power device, which was our mini fridge. I recorded that for 36 hours and then divided by 36 to find the average kilowatts used per hour. We also had some constant power devices, which were plugged in for about 30 seconds before I took the reading, and then a couple light sources with given watts. This included our lantern lights with the given watts of 8.4, as you can see in the bottom right, and then the salt lamp, which also had a given watt of 25. It's hard to see, but that is the middle picture on the right. Here's a weekly time log. I just wanted to point out a couple anomalies, one of them being Saturday for the sound machine. Normally, we do not have our sound machine running all day. That is a really long time. We just forgot to turn it off that day. Another anomaly was the salt lamp. Usually, it is on for at least 3 hours every night. However, due to us having not as much homework over the weekend and my roommate being gone Monday, the salt lamp wasn't on as much as it usually is. Here's another close-up of all of the devices I measured using the kilowatt meter. And now to get into my results. As you can see, my biggest energy user was obviously the fridge, which makes sense because it is on all the time and is the only device in our room that is on all the time. Up following that, the sound machine, which again usually wouldn't be as high if we didn't have it running for 24 hours the one day, as well as the microwave and salt lamp, both used a decent amount of kilowatts as well. Our total kilowatt hours per month ended up being about 15.8, which is very low in comparison to what was measured in the EUI. What I learned is that specifically I use a lot less energy per square foot than the EUI states, only about 3% of what the EUI was stating, so the 521 in comparison to only 15.8 kilowatt hours a month. Most of the devices I have did not use any phantom power, which was a good sign. However, I know I'm missing a very large and important energy user, our Keurig. It was broken and has been for the past couple weeks. However, it does have a pretty high wattage when in use, so I think that affected our overall energy use greatly. And we were unable to measure some of the larger energy users, including the washer dryer, because they're shared in a common space in the dorms, as well as our overhead lights. In general, some improvements that I would make would be to remember to unplug our devices. The Apple Watch charger was one of the devices that did use phantom power, and I would have about a 7 watt hour per day reduction if I were to remember to unplug it when I'm not using it. It is a little less practical for our microwave, which was our other phantom power device, but it's okay because it wasn't as much as the Apple Watch. Another thing is diligence. Remembering to turn off devices would also help us a lot, like how we left the sound machine on for 24 hours from Friday to Saturday night. Thank you.